Our kin will fall into darkness soon, which means we are on the brink of extinction.
Greetings and welcome. Construction is going well. We've delved deep into the next layer. As you can see, I'm expanding the waterways. This is currently flooded. I have reclaimed this area here and built a stoneworkers, currently making claystone blocks and microcline blocks. I'm going to be using the microcline blocks because they just look pretty cool. Usually I use marble, but I don't think there's any in this map. We have a couple of other issues in the fact that bits of the city are flooding. But, you know, we can deal with that. We also have access to, let's see, 5 more people literally just turned up. Oh my god, people are turning up too often, so we need to expand the food production. We also, it's now warning me, need a trade depot. So let's get a trade depot down right now. Because that's the alert. Good, because there's a team of dwarfs. It is winter. Winter hath come. We also have a petition, a priest for the dominant doctrine. As many worshippers and Triforce now requires a temple and priest. Location must be built and furnished. I approve a priesthood. That might be a problem, but I've done it. We also have diplomacy. So right now we are deciding what we do. For this we are picking things we want, and they will definitely bring them, but they will cost a lot. So obviously we want to get certain nice things. Like if I ask for all of these, I'll bring them. Then there'll be like foods. Like obviously we want milk, we want drinks, we want maybe some pets. Like if we can get some more turkeys and stuff, like turkey hens and turkey gobblers to get some actual turkeys, some eggs and food. Of course that might be an explosion. I'd like to get some more seeds. And we can carry on growing from there. Obviously I'd like a bit of metal with iron and copper. But I've just found, this is important, so you look at the price raise. I've just found, if I go down to my lowest level, where is it? It's not the lowest level. We've just found hematite. Hematite can be smelted to iron. So we have access to iron. And then we've got tetrahedrite. So we actually have the beginnings of a very simple, basic economy. It won't be the best economy. Actually, there's a thing here. What does this do? Where's that miney thingy? There. Was it? Left click to choose corners? No. There's a thing here. I had options to it. Here we go. Dig only ore, and auto mine any. Okay, do that. So that's going to auto mine it? That's pretty cool. So carrying on that, I'm going to be retrieving this, my new dwarf need a home. That will be this layer up here near the water. This area is going to be taken over, turned into something nice. So we have this in a open village area by the river. But that's going to take time. So the true growth is now, so it's going to take a little bit as I slowly expand and grow. So I need some more microcline blocks, because I want to build everything cool out of microcline. Let's carry on expanding, and then we can get some actual, what do you call it? What do you call the phrase? Progress going. Now the big things we need for this is going to be actual trade. So we have a few extra barrels and so on. I'm going to be trading anything which looks expensive. Right now we don't actually have a good trader. I may have to change it so that we do. But obviously we're going to be trading anything, even if it's just rough gems and so on. We need resources, and if we can bring them all up to here, that'll be great. I can, of course, bring them back in later, make them nicer and so on. But take everything we can to there. Let's see how well it goes. Now, do we need someone to look after that? Yes, probably. The militia commander. What is this? Choose symbols for position of the holders to carry. Ooh. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So we have a militia captain. Of course, we have a messenger. That's new. But we need a broker. Our best broker would be the doctor, who's an adept judge of intent. But this one's a competent negotiator. So I think our farmer here is going to be our broker. So we're slowly building up a bourgeoisie level of peasantry. But of course, we do need to make sure these people are happy. We apparently have someone fishing. That's an issue. Oh, 2 children. That's even great. But yeah, we need to make sure we're okay. So we're going to start building up our forces, getting some militia going on. Our pop of 15 is, they're okay. 8 people are meh. We've got some food, got some drink. We're going to have to expand the bedrooms even more so. Expand the farmland even more. That's going to be great. We appear to be out of food as well, because, we've cooked it all. So there's a few minor issues. Probably buying food. Probably buying food and seeds. That's probably right up there of what I need to do right now. And I'll be honest, it appears we took too long and the merchants have left. Bugger. So the merchants have left. That's an issue. We need to deconstruct this while we're at it. And I think it's time to actually start fully preparing. So the farmlands are going to expand. We do need some more seeds. I don't think we can find any more seeds because despite the fact that it's been quite peaceful so far, there's not really any living oh, yeah, there's not really anything living. It's mostly dead. If I do this, yeah, we're not really catching anything, are we? No. So food we'll have to see. Maybe some dwarfs will starve. And in which case we'll eat them too. Stray mule skeleton. Stray rooster tame. Is the rooster still alive? Good, good. We need to get the hens and things sorted out, so I'd like for them to, you know, be giving me food. That would be great. We'll set them up to be fed. What do chickens eat anyway? A minor issue has occurred. We have technically flooded the living quarters. So I'm currently, desperately and rapidly expanding the living quarters, because otherwise we are in trouble. Now, what does this mean for the grand scheme of things? It doesn't actually mean too much for the grand scheme of things. It just means Shogun's done a dumb. But yeah, this is a lot of water. This is a lot of water. And I can't really put building construction stuff down because you can't put it in 2 of 7 of water. So I have to wait for 1 of 7, which is these lower areas. So this is a problem. So it's going to be a slow but sure building up of a temporary wall as I expand outwards. But I basically opened it up because I needed to get this area done. But yeah, this is going to be fun. Going to be very, very fun claiming this entire area in the name of me. Ugh, this is going to be an issue. There's a lot of work here, an awful lot of work. So give me many minutes. The dead walk. Hide while you still can. What do you mean the dead walk? Why is the dead walking? I have a siege? Of what? What's sieging me? What are these guys? Elf crossbowman, dense dead arrow. The elves are attacking me. Why are the elves attacking? Forbid the doors, forbid the doors. I don't have a military. I never figured out how. Quick, let me figure out. We can figure out a military this exact second. Maybe they'll rob me and I'll be fine. Oh my god, the actual invaders are undead? Wait. It's one undead person with a load of... It says 1 invader, 4 undead. Are they going to attack each other? Where are they? Take me to the siege. Where's this siege? Okay, give me a second. These guys may actually be attacking each other. What is this? No, they love each other. I have undead crossbowmen attacking me. Of course I do. Of course I do. Who's outside? Who's on first? Why am I dead? Oh my god, I actually have no defences. This could be the end. Okay, I think I've made myself a squad. So apparently the button was Q, so I now have an active duty squad, defence councils, of which we have 3 troops. They are currently stationed and they are prepared for death, because that's generally all I've got going for me. It's a little bit more complicated than I remember it being, but squads have always been a little bit complicated. If anything, we're just going to seal up the doors, and if anyone's outside, they get to die. Back to squads. Okay. This squad. How do I deal with this squad? Like, it's a little bit complicated with the squads right now. Like, multiple orders. Are they? How do I do this? Select a squad or squad member to change equipment. Okay. I'm figuring this. We'll get this. We'll figure. Okay, so a couple of things. It's been quite a long period of time. Some people were born. Some people died. There is now a dead baby in the drinking water. I don't know how that happened. We've expanded the city, as you can see, so we now have 4 housing areas set up, although we're currently using them to smelt metal. Don't have anywhere to build them yet because our anvil's outside. You have another area on the outer edge. I have set up this little apartment style area for my people to sleep in. We have water pouring in all over the place, but the walls are stopping it. And up here we have the water generation temple. As you can see, it's just a big, massive crossed area where water generates in, sealed off currently, obviously then enters the main waterway. Outside of that, there's a bit of flooding here and there. Still not fully finished on sealing it all off because we're still under siege. The siege has changed. The siege is now... where is it? The siege is now undead goblins as opposed to undead elves. So, I think there was a woodcutter outside. There's no longer a woodcutter outside. I am now officially unsealing this. I've made a burrow and I've made some cage traps. We need the siege to hit these. Otherwise, it's going to go on forever. My people are starting to run out of food and drink. We need access to the surface world. I think my chickens have died too. So we've run out of all the cool stuff. And obviously I need all the wood. Now the problem is, well, apart from them being undead, luckily nothing seems to get back up, which is a shame. Which is a shame, but you know, I'd have loved to have undead things around, but I'll take what I can get. Migrants survived times 2, yeah, and then they got eaten. So let's have a little look-see. Where are the peasanty things? Are you okay, goblin undead? Are you on the way? Where are you compared to the world? You are casually nowhere near me. I think you're attacking everything. A corpse I can't get to. That's a problem. So, and it's also, this is very important, I needed to build a storage area for my cages because no one was using the cages. Apparently not having a storage area meant the cages weren't being activated. I was kind of wondering about that. But we also have a minor case of death. I have not built a way to empty this. So it's just a corpse floating in me water. So I now need to build a defensive area for that. Now, hopefully we capture the goblins, because I'd like for them to not be around. I'd like to obviously destroy the wagon. And I'd like to start building outer layer defences. But the fact is, there is a corpse making my people's drinking water really bad. Oh, and it's a child too. Things aren't going well. Things are not going well. Also, according to this, all of the equipment I bought for my troops, like copper picks and copper battle axes, has been stolen by keys. Awesome! Awesome! All of my equipment on the surface has been robbed by birds. Oh my god. This can't possibly go any worse. It probably can. We're about to have issues. Major issues. And people stop giving birth to kids in a siege. The siege is over! I just noticed, the siege is over. The siege actually ended because they just left. Alright, so the siege... Okay, you guys are being sent back to work. I've gone rid of the squad. I apologise, I'll rebuild the squad in a second. And everyone else is allowed to go do whatever they like. We're free! You can go outside, people. Oh my god. Several years, and when I actually prepare for battle, they bloody leave. And we also get robbed by birds. But they bloody leave. Oh my god. Great, great, great time, guys. Great time. Everything is glorious. That was just dumb. Well, with safety going on, I'm going to start producing like a bit of a defensive area up top. It won't be the greatest, but it will be a little bit more helpful because I'd like to have some level of storage. Maybe like a little surface area fort we can have trade and so on, like maybe external defensive walls and so on like that. Right now, of course, we don't have that. We're also, while we're at it, going to build... Where is it? Our metalsmith down here. Because we have iron and stuff from all the resources. And I'd like to, you know, use them. So we're going to get metal production going on. We're also going to try and carry on this. Remove the flooding area. We have to retrieve the corpse. And also it's microcline. We need to finish off the microcline buildings. We're also using jet block floors because it looks pretty cool. We're getting somewhere. We are in fact getting somewhere. The world is looking good and the dwarfs are not looking dead. Although seeds are looking problematic. Luckily we're making dwarven ale from the pigtails. We're going to be, you know, getting more stuff from the locals because we need a lot more seeds coming in. My people are steadily getting upset because of all the dead people. It's going great. It's going great. Absolutely glorious. Now, outside of that, considering things don't, you know, get back up to reshoot them, it might be worthwhile having some hunters. Ugh. Might be worthwhile having some hunters indeed. So that would obviously help us out a lot. So we're going to start producing actual iron weaponry and equipment because my people need it. It's going to be obviously slow, but we do need some iron. So we're going to get a couple of iron breastplates on the field just for my army to have a little bit of defences. Iron breastplate, iron helmet, iron weapons, and that should help them out. Outside of that, yeah, we're going to carry on expanding this layer here. As you can see, it starts to look pretty good. Took a lot of time. We're going to carry on going as we keep on breaking it out. The lower levels are very much being mined to death. We have a lot of hematite, we have a lot of jet, we have a lot of microclients. So we do have production ongoing. I'm going to carry on grabbing everything we can to keep on building our layers. So be prepared for the glorious Dwarven Revolution. Oh, look at that. My dwarves, when they put on equipment, they actually have equipment. My commander put on a helmet, and now they're carrying a helmet. I actually like that. Before, you could never really tell what people were. They had one single image for being a wrestler, being an axe dwarf, and that was it. Obviously, the more advanced they got, the more shiny it got, but it never really showed what equipment was around. Okay, we should never show these elves who've just arrived the fact we're killing all the trees. Although this is an evil haunted place, they may take offence. Thank you for arriving while I was explaining something else. We hate you. Is there any food we can eat? An emu? Maybe I should send out some hunters. We are shockingly low on food and drink. Shockingly low on food and drink. Hunters might be useful. What have they even got? They have grown ashen thassa, grown larch library. So they grow their own things. Like, we could get some food here, like grizzly bears and so on. Wild boar might be nice. Obviously, the big issue we have is food. Food is a big one. Obviously, a lot of their gear is like wood. We could use it for training at best. But it is what it is. Like, it's okay for what it is, but it's just not useful for us. What we do need, however, is food. Do they have food? They have seeds, we have pecans and walnuts. I think at this stage of time, we're just going to eat all the leaves and fruits. We literally have no other real choice. And we're in trouble. Cool. We're buying all the fruit. Dwarves are buying all the fruit because we can't grow our own rubbish. Yes, that's just the way I like it. And we can't really afford it right now, so bring all the gear. So we're buying fruit. Now, we could obviously seize everything, but we don't really want a war with the elves. We are not there yet, in many ways. In fact, we are quite the doomed. We are very much the doomed. We said this the deepest day discovered. Oh, look at that. We are very the doomed. Okay, we're now making a bit more food and a bit more drink. It won't be major, but obviously then it will give us access to things. We'll get some sand pears. Sand pears. Can we even use sand pears? We might not be able to use sand pears. I'm going to put a little food area up on the surface and see if that can give us anything useful. My decision is probably no. Probably no, but let's see if we can do a farm plot outing. It looks okay. It looks alright. I'd eat stuff from this dead wasteland. Kind of. Okay, so according to this, there's a lot of seeds we can do on the surface. And I'm thinking all of them. But that might be another thing. I need to check my recording. We've been going a lot. In fact, I've been going for 3 hours. Building everything. And we'll have to see how it looks. But we have options. We have plans. We are prepared to not die. Kind of. It's still kind of dying. And we have access to none of these seeds? That's a problem. Cool. Cool, 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 cool.